Can't believe they just shot Pale in the fucking head.
Oh, well, Pale was spewing heresy, so...
That's crazy.
Can you imagine Joe Rogan in, like, 40K? That's crazy, man. You ever heard of Slanesh?
Oh, my God.
Jamie, pull that up.
Did you know that Joe Rogan and Gerard Way are cousins?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Thought about that.
Yeah.
Gerard Way is transphobic, I learned. I didn't know that.
Really?
Mildly unsurprising.
Yeah. It's a little fucked up, because his band makes good music.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, he's still a guy from New Jersey who decided to start a band on 9/11.
Oh shit, that is true.
So it always blows my mind that he chose to start it after seeing the towers fall. It's like, I should make a band.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, no, real talk, what else are you gonna do, you know?
It's just like... Alright, so here we have two cousins. One of them speaks to disenfranchised people who need an outlet in media with something that they feel they can connect to. And over here we have... oh, son of a bitch. Well, one of them does it with music. The other one does it while talking about fingering monkeys on DMT.
Just...
Dude, chimps had as much power as we did. They had no restraints. We'd have a fucking serious problem. They would mug you, they'd rip your fucking feet off. Jimmy, pull up that video of that guy getting fingered by the monkey.
Oh my God.
Hey, where's my memes folder? I need to post the fucking Joe Rogan video again.
You have a meme folder.
Things, but it always circles back to Joe Rogan fingering a monkey.
You know...
Please watch the video real quick. It's very important to me.
Okay.
Chimps were everywhere. And then the way people do, we'd have a fucking serious problem. They would mug.
Paying attention to the literature.
You haven't been paying attention to the literature.
That man's cousins once said,
Oh my
teenagers and chimps scare the shit out of me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when you think about it, Fear Factor and Umbrella Academy, are they really that different?
Oh my God.
I don't
Was
think
Joe
so.
Rogan on Fear Factor?
Yeah, he was the host.
I had no idea, really.
He just had hair.
Oh my God.
Joe Rogan was also a WWE guy. Like, that's how he got popular.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, they're like, this guy can host a TV show about scaring the shit out of people.
The fact that on his podcast, the funniest thing he's ever said was, they want 2 more seasons, but how many times can you just watch someone eat bugs and get in a car? Like, how many times can you watch someone lay in a bunch of bugs? It's boring. How are people watching that? He hated it. It just paid him a lot.
Oh my God.
Please, rag on the people who pay you millions of dollars more, please.
I think it would have been funny if they just every time they just had Joe Rogan do another fucked up thing. Hey, Mr. Rogan. Today we're gonna put needles in your skin.
Oh, the Albert Fish episode.
Why does it sound like that was an actual episode?
Today we're gonna do the CBT episode. Oh, cognitive behavioral therapy.
Oh no!
I wish.
You're gonna need it after this.
Hey, Mr. Rogan. Today we're gonna hit your nuts with a sledgehammer.
Here, put on this Luigi costume. All right, it's 4 p.m. Time for fun.
Luigi, it's 4 p.m.
God.
Mamma mia.
Here we go again.
Bye. How could I resist you?
Hey,
Well, okay.
Be like this.
I can still recall our last summer.
So last time, you guys went and talked to Garfield and August, and they told you...
We did that.
You told them many things, and they told you concerning things about Henry, the guy who meditated too hard and now he's Schrodinger's boy king. But you know the location of where Fell and Kara and Spike are. Do you guys just immediately go to them, or what do you do? Because August has put you out on the street and said, this has all been terrifying, good luck.
I say we just go see him.
Yeah, let's go over to the Sandy Cheeks Tavern.
You roll up to the Sandy Cheeks. It's a little lower on the levels of town. Not quite into the slums, but still just a worse than a suburb, you might say. And the tavern is just like any other, except for it has a beach theme, because of course it does, because you're very close to the coast. Goulbury is a port town after all. And when you enter, you are easily drawn to Fell, who is a 10'2" man, dark curly hair, stubble, his head almost hits the ceiling even while he's sitting down, legs all the way under the aisle, or under the table to fit under, having a tasteful mimosa in a pint glass, and he appears to be sketching something, Bastion, that even from here you can see is an enchanted communication device of some sort, that you'd have to study his schematics more to know how it works. Sitting next to him is Kara. She's Vietnamese in appearance, waist-length, long Vanta-black silk hair. She wears athleisure, which is like skin-tight leggings, running shoes, and a sports bra under a crop-top hoodie. You see her here studying her manicure and eating avocado toast while she sips a latte. You gather that her and Garfield get along. And next to them is a man that you recognize, Pale, as Castaneda, the guy who stole the mech. Once he got to Thunderscrum, he's a depressed-looking human man he's muscular, a deep tan, thin mustache, and a buzz cut. And despite his strong jaw, he looks around the bar both nervous and sad and a bit lost as he too eats breakfast.
So, Bash, are we playing this close to the chest, or are we just going to tell them everything with the others?
I believe that we should keep the information that they know to a minimum, considering that they later on perform acts of terrorism.
That's
the less information that they know about us, the better.
It'd be really helpful if Leo had reappeared and he could kind of change how we look, but, it's fine. It's fine. He's just gone into the ether of nothingness.
Yes.
Marriage. I guess. I'm gonna kind of rummage through my things. Do I have anything that can change how I look?
Make me a perception check. Both of you can, if you like.
A deception check?
Perception.
Oh, perception.
Oh, perception, thank goodness.
Oh, that's much better.
That's a 14 instead of an 11.
Okay.
Wait, I'm not logged on. Shit.
What do you mean? You're not all the way ready with everything out in front of you?
I'm never ready. I was studying for a test.
It's
Studying
okay.
in college? You should just...
It's a neuropharmacology exam, bro. Do you know how difficult... Do you want to learn about fucking cholinergic neurons and neurogenesis?
Yeah, in college, I got to write about why drugs are bad.
Fuck you. I have to learn why drugs are bad.
Obviously, they aren't.
20.
20? Okay.
Not natural, but...
Yeah.
A filthy 20, if you will.
Behind you, Bastion, you see a man he's sitting like in the corner of this bar. It's a half-orc man with silver-capped tusks, how people have metal fake teeth. He's in a hood and dark cloak, and he is staring directly at Pale.
Man.
Phil, that orc over there is staring at you.
Do I know any orcs? I only know a half-orc, biblically, but not yet.
Well, he is a half-orc, sorry, I misspoke, but it is a male half-orc. Yeah.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
What?
Do I have any memory of an half-orc male?
I think I do. It wasn't the priest guy you met before we broke into the prison an orc?
Gorvnal?
Yeah, isn't that guy an orc?
I thought Gorvnal's human, isn't he?
I don't know. He's either human or dwarf, it doesn't matter.
I could have sworn that guy was an orc.
Short human.
We met an orc at the party. I'm like...
Oh no, Gorvnal's from Stone Garden. He would have been a dwarf.
Okay. I'm
He's
capping.
a poor person, just really stout. Wait, is this a Gavin Vomnell?
Who the hell is that?
Ravens Guild. I'm going through my old pages.
Oh, no, it's not the Ravenskull guy. That was also a dwarf.
Dang it!
All these dwarves look like tall, muscled green men.
They must have, like, they're part Smurf with cirrhosis.
All this fucking, what is it called? What's the condition that makes your... I was gonna say their skin is sallow, but that's not correct. What's the...
You mean like the Michael Jackson disease?
No. What's the... It's just when your skin turns yellow.
Yeah, cirrhosis.
Jaundice.
Jaundice, that's what I'm thinking of. It was started with one of those fake letters. Yeah, no, jaundice.
What? Yeah, is there anything I can see if I can remember this guy?
Make me a insight check.
D4 to that.
That's 14.
14. You do a vibe check on this guy, and you can tell that the feeling you get from him is very purple tinted magic.
Wait,
Do you know what I mean by that?
I'm gonna walk over, just kind of casually. Hey, I have some quick business to attend to first. I saw you looking at me. Can we talk?
He pulls a scrap of paper out of his cloak, and it says, "Commune with me before the cage of the sun-scarred father." And then he walks away into, like, the bar's bathroom. I will copy that. Semi-riddle. I don't know how... I don't know if it's, like, actually a riddle, but...
Do I know where Stephen was captured?
You know that he was held in the Pelor prison for a while, and then the Pelor Insane Asylum, where he had the same treatment in both, really.
How far am I from either of those? How far am I from those?
Those are up on, like, the Justice sort of district, though you may or may not...
In the city, though.
Yeah, it is in the city, yes.
Oh, yeah, no, that's over in Crackman. Good luck.
And you aren't sure where it is, though Ash may have talked about it at a brief length, that Stephen used to live in, like, a shack way down in the ghettos when he was raising Johnny and, you know, trying to make a living.
Probably be in his book. Okay, cool. I'm not going to follow him into the bathroom, though, because I'm not doing that part of the Merculian stuff yet. A few more bricks of Star Sugar, we'll get there.
Yeah.
Gonna walk her to Bastion, try and play it off. Fail at that. He's a Merculian. We're gonna meet up with Ash later. Totally not gonna break time, I swear. Promise. I'll do my best. You'll be there. Just slap me if I do anything wrong, okay?
Please do not break time. That's not fixable.
Well, if we find the Vivianite who's been lost for 100 years.
Your confidence is astounding.
It's
Well,
not
technically,
real.
Serial's only been lost for like 13 years, but that's just a technicality.
Oh,
In
only
Vivianite
13.
years. In
And
Vivianite years.
he's the head of what's basically a religious spy ring.
Yeah. See, I guess let's go walk on over to the little lads.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll walk over.
As you walk over, a fire Genzai and a big robot, Fel just kind of stares at you, both hands on the table. Then Castaneda just kind of stares at you, both hands on the table. And then Kara takes a sip of her latte and then also stares at you. And Fel goes, "Can we help you?"
Sure hope
Hello.
so.
I have need of your body. I need to copy its schematics.
I have need of information. I need to make sure things go as planned.
I am willing to pay you.
Copy my body.
Just the schematics.
Fell, the half-giant, kind of looks at himself. I think there's more than one half-giant in town. Surely you can go to someone else.
Well, no, not your body. His body. Where's Spike there?
Spike is not there.
Fel was the... Uh-oh. I apologize. I seem to have made an error. Where is your friend Spike?
How do you know him?
It is not often that metal men roam around. I would of course know one of my own. Wink. I'm going to, slowly open, or close and then open one of my eyes.
He would put a finger to his chin and thought, we kind of have a job we need to do. Maybe after. How about after?
I'm afraid that time is of the utmost importance. It should not take me very long.
Yeah. What do you need them for?
Gonna flash the pendant that Henry gave me. We need to talk. Let's make sure we're on the same page.
Make an insight check. Both of you can.
I like flashing shiny things.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 23.
Nice.
The vibes are sour.
19.
Castaneda has no idea what's going on, and then Kara is pretending not to be interested, and she has a high charisma, but you guys can even see that you see the faintest glimmer of forbidden hope in her eye, and then Fel has deep, absolute terror, but speaks for the group. He says, Did August tell you we were planning to try to have audience with His Majesty King Krethuzar?
He doesn't appreciate being called that, no.
He doesn't. What does he prefer being called?
It's not for us to say.
Well, if you're from there, I'll go ahead and give you our sales pitch. And he turns to you.
I'm going to put my hand in his shoulder in the very pale, we are friends way.
Uh-huh.
We should speak somewhere else. I'll cover your tab.
Yeah, sure. And Kara goes, just everybody, or...
All of us. All of us.
Okay. What did you have in mind? Because I'm really not for dingy alleyways, she says, kind of picking at her. I don't know if they're acrylics or what, because I don't know if that exists yet, but...
He's a Vivianite, right?
Playing very casual, yeah.
You know, if my friend wasn't off on another plane, I feel like the two Vivianites would get along quite well. I'm going to say that in the sending or message. I was sure which one I have.
Message is short range.
Then yeah, sending, because I only have the 5G unlimited plan.
Says, you have another Vivianite? Oh, let's go. Come on, yes. New friends. Absolutely, yes. And she gets up and follows you and kind of shoos Castaneda ahead of her as he's vaguely terrified and has no idea what's happening. But they will follow you essentially wherever you guys want to go.
It's finding like a tavern or something, like a big, like a sort of conference room or just a large tavern room somewhere that's alone that I'll pay for.
I guess they would even tell you we have rooms booked here that we've been staying until August's going to take us to Thunderscram.
Cool, let's go.
Yeah, you go up the room. It's very hard for Fel to get up the stairs, and a little difficult for you, Bastion. You have to duck before the fan on top of your head scratches the ceiling.
Right.
But you guys making your way, and then Fel kind of sits on the bed, and it creaks a lot because he probably weighs as much as you do, Bastion. You guys sit on the same bed, you will break it. But they all kind of cram into this small hotel room, and immediately starts word vomiting. Fel will tell you, he's like, what we're planning to present to King Henry is that there's a pan. That's who Spike worships for some reason. We found this golden pan flute in a, temple. We were just trying to hunt spiders, and it got really out of hand. And then he found this book that's, supposedly, a spell you can do to appease Umberlee that Pan figured out if she ever, got too crazy with the cold lines and started killing his nature, And so we were thinking that thousands of uncharted frozen waste that Thunderscrim could have opened up into actual usable land, but the spell has a significant cost, we'll just say, and I don't have the moral authority, I would say, to do that without their permission, as it might have ecological consequences on Thunderscrim itself, and I'd hate to have an entire city have to evacuate when it gets too hot in there. That sort of thing. He's sweating.
Interesting. I'll keep that in mind.
And that's where Spike is. He's at the Pan Temple, hanging out with them and praying or whatever you do.
We do that, yes. I'm just going to do another sending to him this time saying, we need to talk about the coming new god. Just you and I.
He stutters just in the same way I did. What? Out loud, not even in...
Yeah, turn to the Vivianite. My friend currently has disappearing disease, but she'll be back soon enough. Or, well, different plane. Not disappearing disease, my bad. Two friends are disappearing, one another plane. We're a bit to the wind right now. Can you do me a favor, though?
Sure.
Gonna get out 2 gold. Can you take these over to anywhere and just come back with 2 bottles of liquor?
Yeah. And she, just I usually don't do those kind of services, but yeah, and she runs down to the bar and brings back the, vodka.
Oh, before she gets back, I'm just gonna turn to the other one and just say, you know what I mean. You later. Anyway.
When you get Castaneda at the later?
Yeah, Castaneda's you? I'll deal with you later. Relax, though. You give it away in your face. You?
Fel says, I don't know what you mean.
Can I do a little insight check?
Oh, you can tell he's lying right now. He has he's also very low charisma. I don't remember how much. Let me look. I have his character sheet. So, let me go find his character sheet because he has a low charisma as well. If I still have it, I might have given it to John. There we go. No, actually, his charisma's a 13. Never mind. He's not that bad.
I still tell he's lying?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the worst case scenario for him, is for someone to know about this.
Just got kind of a little bit of purple fire in my hand. We have similar views on things moving forward. However, I need more information on how to make sure it happens correctly.
Wide eyes again. He looks to Castaneda. Can you go see if Kara needs any help? The big eyes at him, and Castaneda nervously goes, yeah, sure, and leaves. He doesn't want any part of this. He was roped into this from the start, so he's out. You guys have Fel alone.
All right. You're trying to get the new god to emerge, Henry, all that. How's it work?
He just has a 1,000-yard stare, barely breathing, of, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and in his face. And he...
I'm not going to kill you, so be chill about it. I'm not going to tell anyone either.
Are you... Or actually, you guys... how are you acting, standing right now, Bastion?
I think Palin said just the 2 of us when talking to him and Fel. So I think Bastion would have looked to see if Pale also meant, I should leave?
Oh no, I want you there.
Okay.
If I start getting too stupid, you are my conscience.
Okay, then I think Bastion is just standing there, just like in the most neutral, like arms to his sides, just standing there and staring.
Okay. Yeah, he's in recording mode. Pale, make either an intimidation, persuasion, any of that.
Get a D4. You homie. I gotta. I'll put a hand on Pale's shoulder and give him fucking
Just
the
a small
guidance.
blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, if you're helping me, what is it? A +1 or advantage for the? For the friendship medal.
I would define working together on something as far as the friendship medal is concerned. Is if he was corroborating your story, or if you guys were building something together, or if you like try to do a fastball special during combat.
Worth a shot.
But if it's buff spells, those have their own bonuses. So I will say they are exempt.
Yeah, in this case, my intimidation, persuasion, and deception are all -1, so it is a
Yikes.
13. Yep.
A 13. Let me roll something for him.
No, you don't have to do that.
Sweating, he arms heavy, mom spaghetti. He says, "Are you for it?"
I'm a Merculian.
Who the hell's that?
Right. Right. I'm for whatever gets my means to an end. I also have a bone to pick with Umberly, so that book, we have to talk more later, but
Sure.
But my view is I have a bone to pick with Umberly. If I can pick that bone, however it helps me, any god that might assist, I just need to know how it works.
The trouble is that I don't know. I'm not. That is so above my pay grade. Things happened way faster than we thought they were going to. You know what? I'm already so deep in the shit that I might. So we were tasked with coming here and finding who the great Emperor Claudius's soulmate was. We had descriptions, physical descriptions. We knew that he was somewhere where it was snowy, and we had a picture of him that the Emperor's oracle, who she was able to basically do police sketches, and then we were in August's lab, and he had a photo of exactly who we were looking for on his desk. And so that was our task complete, to lay eyes on him and then get that information back to Emperor Claudius. Yeah. And I have no idea what happens after that.
Well,
just find him, keep him safe until the Emperor can contact him. That was our whole thing, which I still intend on doing, as it's my mission in life now, I guess.
Well, I mean, at least the Emperor will be happy that you've been listening.
I hope so. I mean, because technically we've been, tainted by Southern propaganda. Kara, especially, unfortunately. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. But, yeah.
I'm gonna get out MM. Look at it. Make it very clear that I'm looking at it. Put him back in a sheath. Well, the good news is, we can tell Claude that you're doing well.
Emperor. Oh, you can.
We'll be talking.
You have a faster way to contact him. Thank God, because I'm literally sending a letter to a dead drop. God,
Look at him and say,
it's gonna take so fucking long.
"Where's Spike? We need to talk with him before we leave and see Claude again."
He's at the. I sent the robots to the Pan Temple. Him, Rover. Rover's he just looks like a guy like you. And he looks to Bastion, who's the second Warforged in existence. I'll use your insight checks from earlier. You can tell that.
First one ever.
Hmm?
First one ever, bitch.
Really? I
I
haven't
was the
asked you
OG.
to make an insight check before?
I was the fucking OG.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're one of the first creatures ever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
First sentient being in all of creation, bitch.
yeah, but it was probably Gond, Merkul, you.
Third.
Oh my god, Bastion created the gods?
Yeah.
No, some gods just spawn either as their aspects come about, or they come about when their opposites are made.
All I'm hearing is Bastion created Gond.
No, I can send you the
It was
creation
a mutual
myth
sort of
later.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say, so, by the way,
Wait, so currently Fel thinks you guys are also agents of the Emperor.
Mhm.
And he's like, oh, they've made a second Warforged. That's interesting. Yeah, but that was what I wanted to say. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, oops, yep, sorry. I'm going to, what would be advantageous here? I'm going to pull out, God, that's so much random bullshit. What would be funniest and best worked here? Gonna pull out the spider ring that I got at the
Nice.
carnival.
Nice.
Just gonna hand this to him and say, I'm gonna need you to keep this around yourself. And the next time you see us, you've never met us. Not in these faces.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We'll be seeing you.
I mean, it's always great to have more folks on the team. Whatever gets it done, man.
I'm just gonna head out and I'm gonna leave 2 gold and just say, give this to the Vivianite for her troubles.
Yeah, I'd say if you guys are both leaving, I don't know if Bastion has any last thoughts, but you're coming up the... Yeah?
I was gonna say, I think that so Pale's leaving. I'm going to be standing there, and then I'll look and say, "Please don't remember us. Goodbye," and then just follow Pale.
He has keen mind, so that'll be impossible, but
Ooh, rough.
he will pretend not to know you, which explains his awkwardness when you guys met in Thunderscram, and how he just kind of avoided you guys. And,
Yeah.
you know, this was one of the best outcomes, by the way. I made a probability chart. But you pass Kara on the stairs probably as she's coming up with 2 handles of vodka.
I kind of do the little head up nod.
You guys are leaving?
Yeah. Something kind of went down.
Oh. Okay.
You enjoy the booze, though.
A little crestfallen of not seeing any friends. She says, "Well, see you around."
Yep. You'll meet the other Vivianites soon, don't worry.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to meet up with other ones as we speak. My nanny growing up was a Vivianite. That's how I got in, even though it's illegal in Sankarel. So happy to be on this side.
I'm just happy you're on the right side.
She pauses. What is the right side, by the way?
Just gonna walk away.
Okay.
Well, emotionally damaged for actually meeting her.
Yeah, she will walk away. Fel will probably tell her later, hey, fucking pretend you don't remember them, for the love of God. For the love of the Emperor as well.
Did I even meet her the first time? I think I met her. I'm now meeting her knowing she's dead.
You guys met her You were there when the mech was stolen, so you would have seen her then, but only briefly.
Pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Such is this DM's way.
Yes. Yes, indeed. But you guys can freely leave the Sandy Cheeks, confident that you have not fucked up time. Congratulations.
Yeah. Actually, we did it.
I am happy to announce that I believe the space-time continuum is still stable.
I cast Fireball.
I'd like to break him back into the room and beat them to death with my bare hands.
I would like to watch. And if I can use sending to send images, I would like to do that to King Henry. But I guess we go over to the temple.
Okay. Yeah, you are easily able to leave the Sandy Cheeks Tavern. You can go up through the city. It's literally a mile high. Yeah, I'm not going to go through Golgory's whole description again because I already gave you that page and a half of exposition when you guys got here the first time. But it is the city that is itself a hill, not just on a hill, and you are able to climb through the different layers going through to the do you get to the Cloud District often? And
what am I saying? Of course you don't.
You pass the Justice level, the Creative level, and finally get to the upper ring of the big temples in town. And only thing above that is the Grand Council, the Grand Council Chamber. But you're easily able to find the Pan Temple. It's the green one. There are plants growing everywhere. You can smell people smoking weed. Just Pan has that good kush, if you know what I'm saying. And the gates are open, and immediately as you'd expect flagstones in a courtyard, but there is in fact grass. And a huge tree that's had almost every other branch. It's originally a fig tree, and they've grafted on oranges, lemons, apples. So there's a different fruit on every branch, but mostly figs. And it's 100 feet tall at least. And there are just random sort of folks, mostly hippie folks, and the occasional old lady who got way too into gardening, and they are either tending to the plants in this courtyard or just admiring the nice sunny coastal day.
That's fucking sick. It's an old lady worshipping Pan.
Yeah, she's weeding through a strawberry patch.
I bet she's weeding all right.
She pulls a strawberry, pops it in her mouth, takes a good hit off that blunt before passing it to the hippie next to her, and then keeps pulling little weeds.
Lean over to Bash and say, "Hey, do you need me for this, or can I head out? But if you need me, I'm here for you."
I believe I can handle this on my own, but thank you.
So I'm going to go and just start making my way over to wherever I think the whole Steven thing is.
You would easily be able to... Are you going to his house? Are you going to the Pelor dungeon? The Pelor temple?
The broken key.
You could go to where he fucking... he's literally... You could go to where you think... He used to live in Golgory with Johnny, both the first time in the shack and then after they started adventuring together.
I think with Broken Cage, I'm going to start at the prison. Or no, the psych place where they sun-scarred him. Wherever they did the sun-scarring.
Okay. That would be in the prison, which you would have to go, completely under the city to reach. But you would know exactly where it is from when you guys destroyed it.
So yeah, there.
Okay. We'll do Bastion first.
Yeah.
But you are in the Pan Temple, and Pale leaves you. What do you do?
I'm gonna look around for the other metal man.
Okay. Make a perception check.
20, dirty 20.
A dirty 20, okay. You look high and low for the other metal man. People give you glances, either thinking you are him as he's been here a few times, or that, you're a second one, which is, they're like, oh, second robot to come, worship the god of nature. All right, whatever. But you do not find him. You do, however, see from under a bench. They have an expressionless face, but you see a small construct shaped like a spider, and it has no expression, but you can see it. It's like a cat you see on the street who like wants to come get pets, but is too nervous.
I'm going to just walk over to it.
Yeah, it kind of nervously cowers under this bench. It's probably like the size of a small dog. It is another shield guardian, you can tell. But
so base.
This spider robot slowly creeps from under the bench and like taps its forelegs in a I wanna think that you're cool, but I don't trust you either.
I'm going to crouch down, and then from my backpack, I'm just going to take out a bit of scrap metal. Something without sharp edges, and then just kind of offer it to it.
Nervously, the spider robot picks it up and then puts it inside of some kind of opening, and you can hear grinding and crunching as it eats this random piece of metal. And then, trusting you now, it gives you more taps on the ground. And make an insight check. I'd say with advantage because this is a fellow construct.
Fuck yeah, 8.
An 8.
Got a 7 and an 8.
You are unsure what this little robot wants, but I will let you try again after we switch to Pale really quick. So, Pale, do you go to the underground prison?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you'd be able to follow some signs down into the lower levels of the city. The top layer is, like, if you're going there from the sort of justice ring of the hill, the first few layers are administration offices. Then you get to residences, like maybe cops live here, or you'd have some, like, it goes from, like, official buildings to not as great official buildings to suburbs to worse suburbs, and you are 3 or 4 stories down, and it gets to kind of ghetto again. And it's dark and cold. There's no mage lights on the wall. You probably hear somebody coughing down a distant tunnel of what was once the surface, but as they've built literally on top of older buildings, deeper levels farther away from sunlight have become abandoned. But you see signs on the walls to, like, the visitor center of the dungeon.
Do I see anyone around there?
If you go all the way there, you'd see 2 guards at, like, you see the outside of a house, like, even its windows still leading in. It's an impromptu underground guard shack, and you'd see 2 Pelorian guards, like, just standing outside, kind of, I don't know, telling each other jokes as they sit in the dark, guarding this front door.
Do I see
You even see on the floor, like, scrapes as they've dragged people in here.
Do I see any moderately flamboyant wooden, partially wooden men?
No, they are not here yet.
Yeah, kind of hang out, trying to make myself...
Ash isn't here. But your orc friend is not here, no.
Just gonna kind of wait there, kind of make myself look inconspicuous as a fire person can in the dark.
Yeah.
Just kind of hang out, get myself ready, trying to make myself look not too much in any way.
Yeah. There are other, what used to be side streets that are now side tunnels. People probably live in the alcoves and stuff around here. It's not totally abandoned. You're not the only person here, but there is a sparse population. And the guards probably notice you just because you're on fire, but they don't, like, approach you or anything.
I'm gonna cast, I think it's third level, second, third level. I forget what level it is. DM's work experience.
Nice.
And give it a gold piece and just say, go find whoever wrote this and just see how long they're gonna take. How long I have to wait here.
Okay. They go, okay. And they walk off into the tunnels.
The terrifying undead being.
Oh yeah, let me look at the rules for that again. You have to roll up how upsetting it is, I think.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Let me go find it. Yeah.
That's a 4, so I don't know what that means. It was better or worse.
Okay, conjure a spectral image of a dead humanoid. Roll a d20 to determine how scary or gross the conjured vision is. You said you rolled a 4?
Yep.
Yeah, this being is... Their skin is rotted to the point where it is black and sloughing off of them. You can see muscle and bone where this leathery but still moist hide is, and there are maggots crawling out of these still moist cracks and crevices where it has not turned to jerky. And they have hollow eyes, as these have also been eaten by maggots as well. You even see, as they take the paper from you, like smears of viscera get on it, but they will complete the
So lower's better.
Hmm?
So lower is better. It's like scarier.
Oh.
Got it.
Yeah, sure.
That's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then I'm just going to kind of kick back.
Okay. And we'll go back to Bastion. If this little robot is still trying to communicate with you, what do you do other than try to interpret its charades?
I'm going to look at it and say, I am looking for your creator. Could you lead me to them?
It taps very excitedly and tells you, follow me, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll follow it.
Is that's what it wanted from you in the first place. It was trying to tell you, like, Timmy's in the well.
Mm-hmm.
That sort of a thing. So you could begin to follow it. It would take
do that.
Around to the a tunnel that you can access from the street, just starting to lead you down into the city. Maybe even the same tunnel Pale took. But you would have to follow this thing for a long way, you gather.
Yeah, that's fine.
Meanwhile, Pale, the DM's work experience visage, comes back to you and says that he's waiting somewhere else.
Do I have to pay you again to bring me there? I mean...
No, it's you've got me for 9 hours, so...
Well, I still care about you, Timmy? Sure, yeah, let's go with Timmy. Here, can you lead me to him?
Okay. Yeah, he leads you there. Both of you guys make me a perception check.
I was worried Bailey was
even
about
though
to say,
you're in separate places.
Roll initiative.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Nice.
14.
As one of you is heading out of the dungeon and one of you is heading in, Bastion, your sensors tell you smell rotting flesh, and then Pale, you hear tippy-tippy-tappy of a robot, and then crunch, 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 a familiar crunch, which is Bastion, as you guys pass each other in the tunnels.
Pale, it is good to see you. We are both in the sewers.
I'm heading out. Wrong place, you know.
Oh, I see.
What are you doing in the sewers?
I am following this small automaton.
Have fun. If you need anything, let me know. Reach out. I'll come and cut things up.
You can bludgeon them just fine, but I appreciate the offer of assistance. Make sure that you keep your sending stone on you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. See you in a bit.
Stop. Goodbye.
Okay.
I'll just follow it.
He's charismatic, trying to have a quick social interaction.
Hello. It is good to see you. It is good to see you too. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Yes, good.
Most charismatic moment.
And probably the DM's work experience, vision, and Fuzzball, which is the spider robot's name, probably nod to each other, one creature to another, and as you guys pass, one creature who's acting as a guide right now, even.
And Fuzzball just, yep.
Get a load of these fucking numbskulls.
They're so awkward. Yeah, I know.
They keep just, like, trying to talk, and then they just can't.
I would say if you got to...
Stupid.
What?
I said, is yours also stupid?
I thought they're actually dumb, or they're so smart that they're dumb, or both?
I don't know what's wrong with them.
They get together, and I'm literally falling apart.
Here, both of you roll a dice. It doesn't matter which one.
Actually, I've been rolling pretty fire today. I'll roll. D20?
70.
Any of them.
Yeah.
Pick your favorite dice.
70 works.
Oh, wait, can I use a Destiny dice from Edge of the Empire?
Yeah, sure. Or I meant for both of you to roll your favorite dice right now.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got 2 light side points.
3.
Okay. Let me see. Bastion, we will do you first. That was what that was for. Is I picked my favorite dice, and then I had you guys roll your favorite dice, and then whoever's dice was closer is whose scene we do next, because they're both a little bit longer. All right, yeah. You follow Fuzzball deeper and deeper and deeper into the core of the city. First, it's relatively carved up tunnels like apartment building hallways to lower end homes, the occasional struggling shop. Then it is crooked passageways to tunnels, and you find caverns of like roofless tent communities, extensions of the ghetto, but that aren't in the sun. You go up several flights of stairs and down several flights of stairs, and you squeeze through tight corridors and nearly fall off Star Wars architecture pitfalls, because they just built on top of it and then built on top of it. And, you wake one morning to find not only your window bricked up, but the weight of an entire house sitting on yours. And you could even estimate that you are currently looking at the layer of the city that was built 600-700 years ago. Abandoned mostly, but the occasional Star Sugar addict or just extremely poor person or someone who's on the run is camping down here. Every now and then, Fuzzball gets to a corner and he kind of taps on the ground and then turns and follows one way semi-confidently. It goes from a slight odor of mold to festering sewage, then back to mold, and now you sense nothing but silence and dust, and what was once a city street might as well be an underdark cave. Drop of water here, whistling draft there, and still the little spider robot tippy-taps on the ground to feel for its master and marches on. Make a survival check, please.
5.
A 5. Yeah, you continue to follow Fuzzball, and if you didn't have the thing where you always know where north is, you'd be hopelessly lost
yourself
without this spider. Yes. Yeah.
Out of the corner of your eye, you spot him.
Yeah, you guys continue until you start to hear machinery deep echoing in the core of Golgari. There are pumps for water, potion base, elevators, mining equipment, all a deep, barely audible, mind-pervading thrum and churning. It's almost too low to hear through millions of tons of rock and brick, stones that haven't seen sunlight in hundreds of years, but were once baked in its glow. With your elevation meter, Bastion, you know that you are under Golgari now. You are below sea level, somewhere on the east side, and it is here that Fuzzball at last stops. His optical sensors stare out, and you see a blue light in the distance.
I'll walk towards it.
Okay. You come into a much larger cavern area. Fuzzball leads you to what you realize is a giant support column, one of the few things that you're not allowed to fuck with in the core of Golgari. Basically the only thing you'll get in trouble for, because no one cares about anything after a couple layers down. It's gigantic, and there's softly glowing runes on this tower of rock that holds up the city. and a corpse lies here, fried to death at the base of one of the warding symbols made to protect the column.
Oh, that's super not good.
Their body has been there for years, unnoticed, unmoved, gnawed on rats a mile below the Grand Council chamber. But it is here that Fuzzball seems, at last, kind of confused.
I'm gonna turn back to look at Fuzzball and go, I was under the impression that your master was the robotic construct, Spike. This man does not appear to be made out of metal.
He's not really paying attention to the corpse. He's just tapping the ground, trying to find the, scent trail again, and he can't find it. And he's very upset by this.
Understandable. I don't know, I've never fucking had to... I can't smell anything. I don't know. I'm gonna look around to see if
It's not a literal scent trail, but...
No, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna look around to see if I notice anything that looks amiss. Obviously, I'm in the middle of a fucking, Harry Potter fucking cave area.
Mm-hmm. Make a perception or investigation check.
Dev. Gonna be perception. 18.
You notice that there are, scrapes in the ground, as though something was dragged, but these scrape marks end in, it ends in a wall. You're where could this have gone to other than up, or you've probably seen a ghost before, I don't know, they go through walls. But there is something scraped the ground, and it doesn't go anywhere but into a wall.
I'm gonna walk up to that wall.
Okay.
I'm gonna feel along the wall first.
Mm-hmm.
Do I feel anything?
Make an investigation check.
10. Gonna add a 15.
10.
You're gonna make a 15 with +5.
Okay. You find that this, you might tap on the rock and you feel that it is not very thick.
Mm-hmm.
As though there's something behind this, and it could be just a wall of a house leading into a room, but you're not sure from this side.
Okay, I'm gonna lean back and just fucking sock the wall with my siege gauntlets.
You're just gonna Kool-Aid man through here?
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh yeah. Bust through the wall. Alright, we will change scenes to Pale. Pale, you are able to follow this man, or this, I don't know who the visage of DM's work experience is. But let me find my notes. Alright. And it's about this time, it's about, 5 p.m. The sun's starting to go down. You follow DM's work experience to a small one-room shack. It looks like the kind of place where it has always been a shack, even when people used to live there, and the only reason it's still standing is because it can't decide which way to fall down. Front porch sags, roof tiles stick up like goblin teeth, doors half kicked in, weeds are in every crevice. The glass has been out of the windows for years. In the front yard, there's about a 30 by 30 foot square of shin-high iron fence with what looks like a refrigerator-sized carved stone in the middle. And all around this house has a dark feeling, and as you're a cleric, you know this ground is hallowed. Hallowed by something dark, cooling like glass or the cool side of a pillow, in a way that almost makes you sleepy. This feeling has likely kept away the ever-widening city ghettos, as this shack, while close to the road, has about an acre of untouched land around it, and you can see the tracks in the road of people clearly crossing the street to avoid walking closer to it than they have to.
Not yell, but kind of loudly say, broken cage, you usually expect bars and such. A house isn't much of a cage unless you're trapped there, and don't say you're trapped by yourself. That's a little too on the nose even for us.
The few people crossing the street, there is yet another person carrying a baguette in a paper bag, that sort of thing. And people just kind of, who is he talking to? But from behind you feel a presence, and the half-orc man who gives you the note stands in the same dark cloak as though he is in quiet contemplation behind you.
You're really doing this up, huh? I mean, I know Stephen really is pushing for reforms and everything, but you're really doing it up. I respect it.
He says, I know not your deeds, not even your name, but the dusk priestess of Eris sent word all the way here to me, word of how I might come across you. The Dark Lord smiles upon you. More than that, he speaks of you. In communion with the great dusk priestess, across continents, he bid that you might receive blessings of the church owed to you. Things such as they are with Holy Father Stephen Puyo, the church has fallen apart in Macadia, so this is our most holy place. And while it's nothing to those golden towers up on the false peak or the ancient stones of Iris and Kishinki, speaking of decay, death, the end of things, and especially a promise of somewhere better, this place is appropriate.
Understandable. Where is Ash Barlow right now? Do you know?
He turns in a little confusion. He says, I have fleeting contact with the Cardinal Bishop. Though I do have contact with him, he's running Kashinki at the moment, as far as I know.
Things are going to begin accelerating at a rate that Merkul himself isn't ready for quite yet. I say this as someone who has seen a coming tide. Things are getting... kind of look at my hands and back up at him. Complicated.
That is concerning, though I have faith that we will endure, as we have many times before.
How in tune are you with the arcane?
To be honest, and you may call me Pastor Vespic, my life's motto is I'm not much, but I am what we have. However, I even understand that you carry a cursed weapon. The Dusk Priestess requested that I examine it, as restoration magic is a specialty of mine.
Pull out my sword. Are you cursed?
The sword gives you a, yeah, dog, obviously.
Dude, not cool. Yeah, I hand MM over. I'm also going to say, before you do anything with that, just going to take out a nail and hand it to him. Don't try and see what this is from. That's not allowed to be seen by you yet. What aura does this speak to you?
The nail?
Yeah, it's one of the ones that was in Ash's hands.
Yeah. He says, I feel a weak dusting of our Lord's presence.
Have you ever been to the Feywild?
No.
I don't recommend it. I come from, originally, here, generally, Mercadia, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I spent time there.
I come from the water. Sorry. Yeah,
I come from a land down under.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You do what?
And I'm out of time. I can't change anything, but I can get a better hold of how things go and how things should go. And I'm just here making sure that we can prepare better this time. We can't change things, but we can at least expect them.
These things seem above my pay grade, but if you say so, and I intend to help you any way I can.
And they're above everyone's pay grade. I think it's even above Merkul's at this point.
That's terrifying.
Well, the Maw's nice.
The Maw is indeed, unfortunately, coming. He says, as you are new to the faith, I am told, though one with favor of our God, I'd like to present you with this. And he gives you a holy symbol. It's a triangle with a skull inside of it.
Nice. I've been touched by someone else, and it's not as good as him.
It's Pastor Vespic nods. He says, I attempt to minister to those of our faith. I am of the new way, and those of the old way often feel like rebellious teenagers or would-be serial killers who just want justification and are too dumb to be necromancers. Anyway, there is nothing you can say that will faze me.
I just meant another god. I didn't mean like...
At any rate, he examines McCool's mercy, and he says, I can alter this if you like, where it is less draining on your own soul, but it will be less powerful.
Well... MM, what do you think?
MM says, currently, it feels very good when I murder people. However, it also is very sad when I sap the very lifeblood away from my wielder. I kind of feel guilty about it sometimes.
It's kind of not cool, man.
Listen, I don't... It's just how I am. I'm sorry. But just, finally killing them in a dark cave and then being unfound for hundreds of years. It's kind of rough.
Yeah. And then kind of lean over to Vespic. Yeah, I'll take the nerfing. Yeah, him eating my soul is kind of a downer.
Okay. He makes it to where it is only +2, and you will only get the necrotic damage if you've already killed something that day. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And he says, as for blessing yourself, and he puts a hand on your shoulder to pray over you, and he says, Merkul, whose word suffices to end all things, pour thy blessings on thy servant. The arms and armor that protects him, grant him with a grateful heart in keeping with thy will and law. May he receive from thee health and body and a sense of sureness for action, of calling upon thy holy name and moving as your hand in your hand. Upon the grave, I pray. Amen. And he gives you an additional perk called Death and Taxes. And I will copy and paste that into the Discord chat. All firearms you use are also +2. You can use your strength mod instead of dex. And they also do a d4 of necrotic if you killed something for a day. Which, that's a sentient creature or a CR1 unintelligent creature.
Man, I sold all my guns.
Yeah.
Slowly becoming, what's his name? Is it Johnny Cage?
John Wick?
No, the Ghost Rider.
Oh, Johnny Cage.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Johnny Cage is for Mortal Kombat, but no, Johnny Cage is also Ghost Rider.
More like uncaged. Am I right?
Damn, bro. You got the whole squad laughing.
It's the way I'm justifying using your strength mod instead of dex for guns is that you can hold it really still without shaking the barrel or whatever. That's yeah.
I
just miss when Pale tried to use guns and then.
Oh. I haven't edited the rifle, like the mage hunter, the equalizer, since I got them. And looking at the descriptions I wrote in for killing magic type bastards.
Nice.
And that was for the rifle. The pistol is a pistol made for murdering people to death.
Mm-hmm. Accurate.
Oh, true.
Accurate. And Pastor Vespic gives you this blessing. And he says, should you ever need me, I frequent this area, as many of our brothers and sisters pass by this place to pay their respects. And he motions to the small monolith, and you realize it's a headstone. It reads, Death Fists, Elder Michael Foster, Claire Puyo, Lewis Nichols, several other names that I can copy and paste you, but I don't feel like reading them. This is forsaken, found, freed family in the hands of our Lord at last, 1362 Third Era.
You know, when I met Claire, it was quite enlightening.
Pastor Vespic goes, you met Claire. How old are you?
Oh no, it's, I kind of reach in my bag, pull out the Mylar blanket. It's not yet.
Oh. Wait, if Claire Puyo is back, did you meet her in Celestia or here? Just for me to be clear. It is my task to keep up with Holy Father Stephen Puyo's whereabouts and well-being, which I report to Cardinal Bishop Lucy Vonner and on occasion Cardinal Bishop Ash Barlow, and I would be there with him in Stone Garden if I were not here to meet you. So if Claire Puyo is conscious, please explain.
Is he taller than me?
How tall are you?
I think I'm like 5'10".
He's probably almost the same height, depending on what shoes you guys are wearing.
So enough, like, get on my tiptoes. I put a hand on his shoulder and I look at him and say, Pastor, not yet. But when it happens, the world knows. The sleeping giant awakens.
You see him internally screaming, and he will say...
Was it Stone Garden that the revolution happened?
Yes.
In Stone Garden, await the sleeping giant.
Used to vague prophecies, being a religious man, he goes, his eyes still wide in terror and the vast amount of possibilities. He goes, I will travel north immediately.
Oh, and by the way, one last thing before I leave. Ash. Have you met him before? Like, at all? Ever met him?
Briefly.
Is his accent fake? I feel like the accent's fake. Like, I've met him and his whole, like, family. I swear, he hams it up because he thinks it's cool.
I mean, people speak that way in La Jolla, and that's where he's from, so...
I feel like he spent, like, 2 weeks there and then just started doing it because he thought it was cool.
I cannot speak on the Cardinal Bishop's motives.
Oh, I speak all about him. I've seen all sorts of things with him. Anyway, until we see each other again...
May the moon shine upon you until we see nothing anymore.
May we see each other in a world rebuilt.
Amen, brother. Yeah. And then,
Raise hell, praise Dale.
Yeah.
I should have changed my name to Dale so I can raise hell and praise Dale.
Yeah, but Bastion, you Kool-Aid man through this wall. And change maps. I can't remember which one is first. Here, let me look at. I forgot I can look at them without showing them to you guys. It's the second one. Okay, different one. I'm probably gonna fuck this up later. Anyway.
Believe in yourself.
Yeah, you guys arrive here. Or you, Bastion. You bust through this wall. And you arrive, or you bust through this wall right here, and you find yourself you find yourself in this area. There are some hallways. The dripping of water and whistling draft has intensified. And you maybe hear voices beyond. And did you just write ooh woo? God damn it.
No, I would never.
Okay. But Fuzzball still looks... He looks hopeful now, but he still looks as though he cannot feel his master's presence. The trail still ends here, but you have a new path.
What do I see down either end?
You see, the only one you can see into is this... Oh, shit. I need to remember how to...
Is that with dark vision?
Yeah, you'd be able to see this new area in this door that is open. It's just a pipe that is dropping sewage in this area, unfortunately. It's like a puddle, and it's kind of seeping through the floor into lower levels.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go this way.
Okay. Yeah, you can go into that room, carefully stepping around. Let me get my... Wait, am I on the right? Okay. This is the most complicated thing I've ever made. But I'm finally
Glad to hear I'm dealing with it
Mm-hmm.
by myself.
Yeah, you arrive at this room, just the chute with trash and sewage festering in the bottom with the doors. North entry, it's a simple wooden door. Well, they're all just simple wooden doors.
I'm gonna go up the top.
Okay. It is stuck.
I'm gonna punch it.
You punch it. Wonderful. Easily done with the siege gauntlets.
Oh yeah. Let's go. The hands of God.
Oh my gosh. You enter this room number 1 here, and there is more trash and festering leaky sewage, but there is the door from the place whence you came, and then this door right here.
Oh, I hate this. Is this a door right here, by the way?
Yeah, these square things are doors. Yeah, and I accidentally showed you this little stone by accident.
Oh, good. Just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's at this point I'm really glad that I can't smell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna head over there.
Okay, make me a perception check.
13.
A 13. You see that if you open this door, you're going to have to, like, break a small pipe that some lazy-ass engineer left here, and probably get sprayed by something unpleasant when you do. You could try to block it or something.
Can I be off to the side and then use the battering ram I still have in my backpack?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Just to avoid being sprayed.
Yeah, make a I would say dexterity save with advantage.
Still not super good. It's gonna be with advantage. It's an 18.
An 18, you are able to avoid the spray coming out of there, and you find this room number 15. Inside this room, you see a person taking off their clothes. They're covered in mud, and they look up at you of, this wasn't supposed to happen. It's a kind of greasy person missing a lot of teeth, human, their hair is plastered to their face.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, "Can I help you?" They're butt naked, by the way.
I apologize for the intrusion. I am looking for another metal man. Have you seen them?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. And they kind of bite their nails.
I see. I'm going to turn to leave, and then I'm going to look back and ask, may I ask what's led you to such dire straits? This is not exactly a hospitable environment.
I'm going to roll something for them. He says, I could ask you the same thing.
Would you like the long or the short truth? Also, I am much more better equipped to live in hostile environments to most typical sentient creatures. You, however, are not.
Same. And they nibble their nails some more. I'm down here because I'm not hungry, let's just say. But that's the same reason I don't eat crabs. Too much shell to crack.
Can I see what the fuck they meant by that?
You want to just straight up ask them?
No, I want to see if I can suss out what the fuck because I'm hungry means.
Make a nature or survival or arcana check.
Gonna be an Arcana. 21.
You can tell this person is a were-rat. They are about to transform into a giant rat so they can eat people. And they are taking off their clothes to prepare to transform, and you interrupted them. And they're about to transform, so they're not being super hidden about it because they're starting to lose control.
That means they're gonna kill people.
Yeah.
I think there's gonna be the momentary thought of like, I don't really like breaking into people's homes and murdering them, but this guy's about to... I'm just gonna walk up and crush this guy's skull.
Okay. I'd say roll initiative. This will be really short, but still.
How would you describe this guy's facial features?
Natural
He's kind of mousy.
What'd you say, Ian?
I got a natural 20.
Okay, yeah, you get the first hit. Go ahead and do what you're gonna do.
That's a 29 and a 19.
Both hit.
Awesome. 30 damage.
Yeah, he only has 29 hit points, so in 2 punches, you fucking splatter this guy, and he slumps against this wall.
Going to shake the blood off of my knuckles, go, murder is wrong. And then...
corpse.
Yeah. That I just murdered. And then go back into the big sewer room, right here.
Okay, yeah. Easily done.
I'm gonna try this door.
Okay. And remember, Pale, you could at any point talk to Bastion through the sending stone.
It is only once a day, I did learn that.
Oh, we haven't used it yet.
Something like 6 times. I just haven't heard anything, so I assume he's fine.
Oh, okay.
Wait, did you send me?
What?
Did you send me?
Not yet, but I said, hey, if there's anything wrong, reach out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you enter room 5.
The fuck? There's a lot of weapons.
Mm-hmm. And on the west entry, it says, "Don't dead, open inside. Seriously, don't go any further down. We trapped the fuck out of this place." And it says, "Milk required beyond this point. No, almond milk won't cut it."
Don't dead open inside. That's not grammatically correct.
Mm-hmm. And these are all just a pile of shattered weapons.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really know why that's down in some sewers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go to that west door.
Okay. You pass another sewage thing, you can walk under this pipe. And as you get to this area, make a... What's your passive perception?
14.
Okay, roll
But
me.
I can't be surprised, because I have... Oh wait, no, shit, that's a different character.
Ah,
Just kidding. I take the alert field on everyone but this character.
make a wisdom save.
Uh-oh. Is this a magical effect?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have advantage. Smile. 11 plus... I think plus 5.
Okay.
18.
You pass. It's you only needed an 11, but you find a warding symbol, which is a symbol of hypnosis, and you feel it try to stun you, and it's not. It doesn't.
I'm gonna punch it.
Okay. Make a dex save.
This is also a magical effect.
Uh-huh.
Awesome. Advantage. Smile. Natural 20.
You punch it, and knowing arcane runes, you know that it explodes, and you're able to duck in time. But you see the stairs that it's the locked thing. As you smash this door, you hear quite a bit of shuffling in this room, and you even hear what sounds like like when a dog growls, but it's kind of much deeper and almost harmonizing in its and something starts to walk toward the door as though it's going to to see what the fuck that sound was.
I'm gonna charge up my gauntlets again, and then walk towards the door.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start heading back towards where he was. Like, well, my stuff's done. I'm just gonna start walking, sauntering over. There's no problem.
Yeah.
Go try and meet up with him.
Okay. You stand in front of the door. You see, like how you can usually see light under a door?
Mm-hmm.
You see darkness under the door. It's already dark, but you see an even darker dark. As it screams, make a wisdom save.
Magical effect?
No.
Okay. 8 plus 5. Run it out. 13.
You take 12 psychic damage.
Ouch.
And are stunned until your next turn. As this thing busts the fucking door open and tries to... It's a huge shadow creature. You don't know what it is. But you can tell it is undead. And it's very angry as it reaches out with its ghostly hand. That's a crit. Alright.
I'm immune to crits.
Oh, okay. Through what?
Just adamantine armor.
Ah.
Have the plating.
And they rolled really badly. So you take, as it reaches out and touches you, you take another 13 damage. But you are no longer stunned. What you do is it rears back to try and stab you again.
I'm going to punch it twice, and as one of those punches, I'm going to make it a stunning strike. Actually, I'm going to punch it one time.
Okay. You're going to try and out-stun each other?
Yeah, that's a 13 to hit. I'm going to use the clockwork amulet I have to make that a flat 10 on the dice, so that's 21 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. This is a stunning strike.
Mm-hmm.
15 damage. And then it needs to make, I believe, a con save. Spell DC 17.
It fails.
It's stunned until my turn. Smile.
Okay.
And that's advantage on this roll, actually.
Cool. Then if it's stunned, then...
that's going to be 19 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. 21 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm swinging 2 more times at it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 26 and a 22.
Both hit.
Oh, and the second one's going to be a stunning strike.
Okay.
32 thunder damage. It's going to make another DC 17 con save.
Yeah, it fails. And with those last punches and the stun, you obliterate this ghost creature, and it sinks into the floor. You can, by the way, see this area, which is another room full of trash and some bones.
Weird. I'm going to touch myself real quick, and then I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at a 2nd level.
Okay.
I heal for 15.
Cool.
This is really a limit test, is what this is. I'm going to go through this door.
The east one?
Yeah.
Okay. You come to this area, which is another room full of trash. It is room number 9. How do you enter?
What is that?
Oh,
like,
great, sorry. Yeah, this you come through this hallway to a wooden portcullis.
I'm gonna break
It looks
that
kind
shit
of
up.
creaky and mossy and gross.
Yeah, I'm gonna just punch it.
Okay, great. Siege gauntlets, it's fine. Make a dex save.
6.
You take 4 damage as pieces that were further up in the ceiling crash down on you.
Unfortunate.
Yes.
I'll Cure Wounds myself again, 1st level.
Uh-huh.
Might as well.
And you hear murmuring.
Heal for 9.
You hear murmuring beyond this next east door of like, did you fucking hear that? What the fuck was that?
Yeah, I'll go through that.
Okay. You Kool-Aid Man through this door, and you find 2 humans as they are midway through cutting up lines of star sugar. And they're like, hello?
Hello. I'm looking for another metal man. Have you seen him?
No?
Oh. That is a shame. Goodbye. And I'm gonna head through this... What's in these... Are these just doors right there?
Yeah, those are doors. To south one, there's a wooden door, a stone door. East is the another wood door that looks kind of stuck and broken in.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check this first door right here.
Okay. You see a long hallway that, if you travel down it, leads to a dead end into some pipes.
Let's see. I'm going to turn and look back at the two guys. What is beyond this door?
You mean the fucking east door?
No, this door that I'm looking through here.
It's just a hallway, man.
What is at the end of this hallway?
I don't know. And they motion to the drugs. We're here for two things: pussy and star sugar.
This is not a very good place to look for cats. And it seems you've already accomplished your star sugar goal.
They realize that you're a very weird person, and they go, "No, it is not a good place for cats."
Also, I have taken care of the... Do I have any recollection of what that thing I just murdered was?
You know it was some sort of undead.
Okay. Also, I have taken care of the undead beyond this door. And I'm gonna point at the west door.
There's a what? Like a fucking zombie?
Yes. It was being held back by the wooden portcullis that I also broke.
Did you go through the don't dead open inside door?
No, I went through the other door.
Okay. Like the north rooms and shit, it's like a brothel. Like a shitty brothel. I didn't know that there was like a zombie death. Fuck, this place is scary.
Yes, to the west. The only thing I have found that is to the north is a were-rat who I murdered.
That sounds about right. Some fucked up people down here. They seem like they're horrified, but not enough to where they're gonna stop what they're doing.
Right, yeah. I mean, I think Bastion's kind of okay with drugs.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, if you, like, they're not forcing anyone to take them.
Right. They're doing it to themselves.
If they were right now, then yes, he would be. Yeah, I think Bastion's just gonna head east. Okay. Well, it was a pleasure talking with you. I'm going to leave now. Goodbye.
Yeah. Okay. What, pal?
I'm gonna ask Timmy to try and bring me to Bastion if he can find out where he is. Just like, hey, can you lead the way, Timmy?
Yeah, sure. Got a couple hours left.
Yeah.
And so they lead you the same path that Fuzzball led Bastion, and you see eventually when you get there, there is a Bastion-shaped Kool-Aid Man-esque hole in the wall.
I was about to say he's just gonna see a bunch of Bastion-shaped holes leading directly to me.
You know,
yeah.
He did this himself, and he didn't get thrown through there except something's throwing Bastion. I am so dead.
I'll say for brevity's sake, you could catch up to Bastion easily.
Yeah, I'll start to jog when I see the hole.
Yeah, you get through here, you come upon these drug people just as Bastion is talking about pussy with them.
Why you got something for cats down here? You're making drugs. Idiots.
Oh god, another one.
That is what I told them. Also, hello, Pale. It is good to see you.
It's good to see you. I think it was bootstrapped a prophecy.
I see. I don't know what that means.
That's probably a good thing.
As long as it doesn't mess with the space-time.
It definitely doesn't. Have you found Spike yet?
No. I was just asking these nice men if they had seen them.
Oh. What's up, guys?
They look between you two, and one of them's like,
I apologize. I realize I have not introduced myself. I am Bastion, first son of Gond. This is my friend Peo, a follower of Merkul.
What's up?
they have eyes wide of what? And one of them's like, this is too much for me. And he goes ahead and does a line off the mirror they've brought down here. And you see him, like, almost Hulk out for a second, but then he just kind of sits against the wall, like, flexing his biceps, like, fuck yeah, dude.
Gonna get out my brick and be like, here, you guys have some of mine, it's cleaner. Gonna tap a little bit out on for them. Alright, see you guys.
Oh, fuck yeah, yeah, and they're extremely excited. Like, bro, do you need anything? Do you want a couple silver? Fuck, dude, yeah.
Praise Pelor. Yeah, you guys are probably the best followers you'd get.
They make faces at you like, huh?
I do not think we should have them praise Pelor.
No, but this is the sort of people that Pelor deserves.
Yeah, bro, fuck Pelor, bro.
I do not think Pelor deserves any followers.
You're so right. Alright, let's focus on finding your twin brother son.
I believe they would get along better with Pan.
True. Hey guys, go worship Pan, go to the temple later.
It is very beautiful.
Okay.
Cool.
Anyways, we need to be going now. Goodbye. And I'm gonna head to the door.
Bye. It is almost 9. How late do you boys want to keep playing?
I got a paper I gotta write that's due at 11.
Oh, shit.
Well, it's been fun this week. Let's let Ian go do his top hell.
Okay. Go be smart somewhere else.
I fucking hate neuroscience. It's so fucking complicated.
Just remember, in 20 years' time, everything you're studying will probably be different.
I know, that's the bad part.
I'm excited for Neuralink.
I fucking hate
Yeah,
that
where Elon's gonna be in your head.
Yeah. Can't wait to pay for the ad-free version of my own mind.
God.
That's so base. I love our cyber dystopian future.
Yeah, external ADHD.
Ugh. Anyway, thank you guys for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Hey, it's your GM, Bailey Ford. I would like to thank our regular players, Charlotte, Darian, Matt, Jeremiah, and Ian, Hip for our cover art, and Tabletop Audio for our background music. You can find us on Twitter at @Illithids, and thank you especially for listening.